Hey there, CTV here. Voiceovers for e-learning. I love doing voiceovers for e-learning. It's one of my favorite genres. I enjoy doing all sorts of others like commercials and corporate narrations, that sort of thing. But for some reason, I gravitate to e-learning. I don't know what it is. I think it goes back to my coaching and team lead days. I enjoy taking content and translating that to other folks and in a more engaging, friendly, relatable way. And I'm sure all of us have been through those, e-learning and training courses, and sometimes the content is bland, but I enjoy doing that, and it's really fun for me. So I wanted to cover a couple of ways that I approach e-learning. So I have a couple of scripts. It largely is dependent on what the client wants, what kind of direction they give you. Sometimes it's going to be at maybe a slow or medium pace, maybe a little bit quicker, maybe conversational, that sort of thing. But it does depend on the content, and it depends on what's going to be up on the screen. Chances are there's going to be a lot of on-screen graphics, a lot of text-heavy content as well, and they're going to be matching the voice up with those graphics. So there is some timing issues that you want to consider, but it will be largely driven by what the client wants. Now, I'm going to take a couple of different scripts. One is for basically a procedural e-learning. So there are some steps involved. And it depends, if it's more medical or if there's terminology that is complex, you definitely want to take it at a very slow, a moderate pace. So that way it's not jumbled into everything so quick that you're just speeding through it and people are wondering, well, what the heck did he just say? So you have to be a little bit measured when it comes to that type of content. So take, for instance, this. We're just going to take a general script on changing a tire. Okay, so this is how I would approach it. So, safety first. Park your vehicle in a safe location, away from traffic, and engage the parking brake. Turn on your hazard lights to alert other drivers. Gather supplies. Retrieve your spare tire, jack, lug wrench, and your vehicle's owner's manual. These tools will be essential for the job. Now, again, I took that a little bit slower because chances are that last line has a list of items. So they're probably going to be pairing that up with some on-screen graphics. You got to give it a little bit of breathing room in between there to show those graphics. So I didn't want to speed through that. But I did take it at a fairly measured pace. Kind of keep it moderate so people can really comprehend. I know that people can hear or process what they hear much quicker than what they read. But in e-learning, those two are combined, so you still have to kind of keep things at a moderate, understandable pace. Now, another script is more of a conversational read. There's no lists, there's no, tough terminology or anything. So I would probably take this at a slightly quicker pace, a little bit more personable, and a little bit more conversational. So it's going to be something like this, okay? Time management is a crucial skill in both personal and personal. Let me try that again. Time management is a Take two. It happens. Time management is a crucial skill in both personal and professional life. It involves organizing and prioritizing tasks to make the most of the limited hours in a day. Effective time management not only helps you accomplish more in less time, but also reduces stress and increases your overall productivity. To master time management, it's important to understand your goals and priorities, create a daily schedule or to-do list, eliminate distractions, and learn to delegate tasks when possible. So again, a little bit quicker of a pace, a little bit more conversational, because you want it to sound friendly and not boring or bland. You want to relate to the audience that is sitting there through the e-learning module. So that's how I would approach a couple of different scripts for e-learning, and I hope that helps. If you have an e-learning project, let me know. I'd love to help. CTV, tried and true.